This week, I'm going to focus on talking more about mental health and quality of life, because these things directly affect us if we want to be entrepreneurs and successful businesswomen. We need to have this thing here in good condition and working very well. Why? Because we've already seen there are already cases of several entrepreneurs, several successful people who, because they didn't have their mind very well taken care of or very clear, ended up going bankrupt, or maybe they did really well but then ended up failing, or even lost their families along the way. So that's why I want to address these areas. Even if you think, oh, it has nothing to do with it, but actually it has a lot to do with it. So I want to address this as if it were a whole. To make a cake, we don't just throw in flour. We add milk, eggs, and a bunch of other things flavoring, chocolate, strawberry, and baking powder, right? We mix it all together to get a complete, nice looking cake. If I make the cake and don't add eggs, it might work, but it won't turn out the same. If I make the cake and don't add baking powder, it might work, but it won't turn out the same. So that's where the need comes in, for us to understand that we are part of a whole. To be able to succeed as women entrepreneurs, we need to have a healthy mind, accumulated knowledge, and everything working together, okay? You won't be able to run a business if you're stressed, if you're feeling alone, if you're dealing with loneliness, if you're anxious. It just won't work. Forget it, really, just forget it. You'll lose motivation along the way, or you'll lose money, okay? So it's important that we address this as a whole. Speaking of which, I want to talk about something really important, because you see, I'm a Christian, and my biggest goal in life is for my daughter to develop her own faith in God. But Aline, is that really important? For me, it is. For my daughter, I want it to be important too, because nowadays we see how lost kids are and how these new generations of very young girls are growing up, Anyway, let's put it this way. They've spent more time in bed than a vulture spends flying. That's scary, but scary on a hard level, really hard level. That's where the need comes in for us as mothers to guide. There's a verse in the Bible that I carry with me for life, because my mother taught me, teach a child the way he should go. When he grows up, he will not depart from it. And honestly, I really take that to heart. I admit my youth was pretty turbulent, but I found my way back. I didn't get lost because my mother taught me from a very young age. And in the midst of all that chaos, I always had a lot of faith. If your faith isn't in God, follow your own religion. I'm talking about my faith. I'm a Christian, okay? But it's important that you have your own faith, whatever it is you believe in. Do you know why that's important? Bringing it to my own reality. I feel like I'm part of something. I feel like I belong. I feel connected, And that brings me an immense peace, a huge sense of calm, prayer. Yeah, it relieves my stress. There are times when I'm just, at that level, restless, anxious, and anxiety is trying to get to me. And I'm right there in that in-between. So I take a moment, go into my room, close the door and say, now I'm going to talk to God. I need to get this off my chest. And I know that in that moment, sometimes we kneel down and there isn't much to say. Sometimes we're like, oh God, I don't know how to start. I don't know how to tell you what's going on. Can I give you a tip for those moments? Just start talking. Just start talking. He will guide you along the way. The Holy Spirit does that. That's how it was for me. So I just started since I had been distant. I came back and I simply started kneeling and saying, oh God, my day was so hard. Helena got sick. Then I argued with Eloy and we didn't get along. This and that happened and more happened. And I don't even know what happened. Lulu also ended up getting lost in the street and then came back home. And you just start venting. Let it out. Tell him. Say, look, I need help. This is how I'm feeling. Let out what you're feeling. This is your moment to vent. This is your moment. You need to know yourself. Otherwise, your pressure cooker is going to explode, okay? And what I mean by that is that prayer is very powerful. Very powerful. Especially if you open up sincerely, honest in your moment of prayer. Be honest in your moment of faith. Open up, tell him everything. Lay it all at God's feet and say, Lord, I need help. I want to be an entrepreneur, but I don't know how. I want to do this, but I don't know how. Give me wisdom, give me discernment, help me choose what I need to do, help me record the videos, help me do tasks for help. Oh, but I don't believe. I believe. And for me, it has made a big difference. So develop your faith, develop this spirituality. There is evidence and studies that prove that faith and spirituality help a lot with emotional issues, with stress relief, and really help with that self-knowledge. We need to reach a point of reflection. When you're talking to God, letting your emotions out, you start to recognize yourself too, and you say, wow, I feel so much lighter. It's nice, it's cool. I think you should try it sometime. Pray. Take that moment at least 10 minutes a day. Start like this. Set aside 10 minutes a day just for yourself. Oh, I don't have that time, Aline, because I'm a single mom. I have my kids. I don't have that time. Then do it mentally. Are you cooking? Start praying while you're cooking and ask for help. Start venting. You'll feel better. It will help your mental health. It's helped mine a lot. I believe it will help yours too. I hope you find the peace you're looking for, and that's what I wish for you. Peace and prosperity. A kiss. Bye-bye.